Slow down. Feel your body in this moment, your breath. You are here. Right now, in this exact moment, you're alive. And that is more than enough. So often your mind pulls you forward, thinking about what's next, what's missing, what's wrong. But what if just for these minutes you let those thoughts rest? What if you simply noticed your breath, the rise and fall, the in and out? With every breath, you can come back to this place of calm, this place of being. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to fix anything. You just have to be. The thing is that life is noisy sometimes. Notifications, deadlines, expectations. All of this calling for your attention. And it's easy to feel lost in the chaos, to think you're behind or not enough. But the truth is, you're not your to-do list. You're not your mistakes, your worries, or your fears. You're more than the sum of all the things pulling you away from yourself. The truth is that you are awareness itself. The one that is observing what's going on and the one that is choosing how to respond to it. And this awareness is infinite. It's calm and steady, no matter what the outside world throws at you. You can just look at it out of pace. This can be your choice. This can be your moment right now to choose. You see all the fear and anxieties and worries. It's all a choice. And we get so used to that we think it's normal to feel it, but it's not. Pace is normal. Everything else is not normal. So when the noise gets loud, come back to this awareness. Watch the thoughts, watch the feelings, but don't get caught in them. You're bigger than the noise. Maybe you've been asking yourself what truly matters. It's not what you've been told, most probably, right? Not the endless chase for more or the pressure to be perfect or whatever was your story. What matters is what lights you up, what makes your heart full. Like if I ask you right now, hey, what truly turns you on? Like what makes you feel on fire? Notice what comes up. Maybe you've been neglecting these things. Or maybe you've been completely ignoring them. It could be a simple smile from someone. Or a moment of stillness at your beautiful place, at your most favorite place. Or simply knowing you showed up for yourself today, whatever it is. What matters is all these small and quiet things, the breath, the pause, the presence that you experience. These are the real treasures hidden in plain sight that many times we hear about, but actually that's why we're doing everything. We think it's for the money, or we think it's for validation, or we think it's for attention, but it's actually to experience peace, to feel safe, to feel worthy, to feel loved. So what if we give ourselves already all of that? The invitation today that I'm giving you is give yourself permission to slow down just for a moment, to stop chasing, stop proving, to simply be. And in that being, ask yourself without judgment, what matters to me today? Not what others expect, not what you think you should want, but what you truly want right here, right now. And take one small step for that. Maybe it's just resting, maybe it's reaching out, maybe it's simply breathing deeply and feeling peace. You are already enough, my friend. Everything else is just noise. And I want to repeat this because we so easily get back into the old energy that was so deeply trained to not feel enough, so then we could do something to feel enough. You already are enough. And just notice this version of you that feels whole, that feels complete right now in this moment of stillness. You see, everything that's not wholeness, that's not this sense of completion, is noise. And you will notice in this wholeness there's something that's just outbursting, that could be shared, that could be given, that could be created. That's how you start creating out of wholeness. That's how you start giving out of wholeness. That's how you start living out of wholeness. This is the real energy of abundance that you hear people talk when they talk about manifesting something. They talk about learning and training ourselves, training our nervous system to step into the energy where we feel whole. But of course the old mindset doesn't support that, so it's not about changing the mindset, it's about slowing down and detaching from the noise and recognizing we are the observers of the noise. We are the observers of what is happening. We are the observers of whatever plans we have for us. You see, you may have a busy day, you may find yourself in a certain family situation or at your work, and you may think it's getting so chaotic or intense. But once again, you can take a deep breath and notice you're the observer of it. How the greatest possible version of you would look at these situations. Can you find this source within you once again that would find the capacity to just treat these situations differently? Can you find wisdom in that source? Can you find strength for making a greater choice that would take you to somewhere where you've been dreaming about, not to somewhere where you've been predicting from your past? Can you notice this source in you right now? And ask yourself what the most ideal me would do right now out of this situation, whatever it is. I'm sure something will speak to you. And then listen to it. Hold that you accountable. You've been holding your fearful you accountable for so long. You've been repeating the fears. You've been repeating and trusting your doubts. And you've been repeating the anxious feelings. And you've been repeating the destructive habits for so long. And now the time has come to start repeating the healthy ones. The ones that come from wholeness, the ones that come from trust. To do what's aligned rather than misaligned. To do what brings you peace rather than more conflict and chaos. So return back to that stillness every time your mind pulls you into the past or the future. My friend, I hope you found great value today. I hope you've enjoyed in today's message, and see you in the next one. One love.